He's trying to get a reaction. He smiles, but he gets a snarl back from the oil guy.
Let's see if Hoyt can figure that out. He's smiling, but on the inside he's burning, I can tell you.
It just made me nervous.
I don't believe you can get nervous.
Well, when you raise with an ace and a baby card and the guy comes over the top of you, I can tell you, folks, you don't like your hand. Now, whether Hoyt's going to get stuff, well, he's not going to play it. He's flashing his card now, so obviously he's hitting the road, but he's letting his opponent know that, you know, I got a hand when I raise it.
Now, see him, sir.
Thank you.
I started to gamble with you.
It would have been interesting.
If I'd had ace-jack, I'd been in there. I'd been in the center with both barrels.
Well, did you hear that?
Yep.
That ace-jack had been in there. Maybe he's lucky he didn't have the ace-jack there, Vince. He might have been out of here.
Okay, Andy's going up to 10,000. Blinds now 30 and 60,000. Actually going right back on Johnathan. And he's got a 10 deuce, quickly folds it.
Action on Jerry. Look at this, Vince.
Incredible.
2 kings, the very same hand that Johnathan had just a moment ago against Hoyt. This is unbelievable. Hoyt's running into all these hands, and this time he's got the ace-jack. Now, a minute ago he said he'd be all in if he had that hand. And he's doing it here, Vince.
Call.
And he's quickly called by the youngster.
Wow.
Once again, Hoyt looking at a big duke.
Wow.
As the cards lie, the youngster about a 70% favorite to win this hand and eliminate Hoyt Corkins from this tournament.
And Jerry getting a little massage from a stranger in the audience.
Hoyt's dreams of capturing a second WPT title on the ropes right now.
He's got to sweat 5 cards to come. Here's the flop.
Well, it's come 9-8-8. So far, so good for the youngster. Hoyt's going to have to catch an ace to take the lead or 2 running cards to make a straight. Otherwise, he's going to be our 3rd place finisher.
2 cards to come. Here comes the turn. Can Hoyt get lucky?
Deuce.
Nope, 5 of hearts on the turn. And Vince, we have a 2-time WPT champion named Barry Greenstein who wrote a book, Ace on the River.
Just come black.
No,
Just
red
come
card.
black.
And right now, Hoyt Corkins has to catch an ace on the river or he's out in 3rd place.
Can the kid knock him out of this event? Coming down the river.
That's an ace, Vince. Look, the ace of diamonds pops off on the river to put the dagger in the heart of the 24-year-old. Hoyt Corkins lives on. He doubles
He's red. Absolute miracle suck out for Hoyt Corkins. He's very pleased.
Oh, Vance, it's a hand like that. He gives the player the real Biloxi blues.
Boy, cry me a river. Okay, more exciting action coming up from Biloxi. We're coming right back.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We're in Biloxi, Mississippi for the conclusion of the Southern Poker Championship.
And Mike, the competition here at the Beau Rivage has been tougher than an overcooked crawfish. Let's go back down to it.
Well, 3 players left fighting it out for this title. Our current chip leader is a businessman out of Oklahoma, Johnathan Kantor, with $2.5 million in chips. There you see Hoyt Corkins right on his tail with $2.4 million. In 3rd place, a 24-year-old youngster out of Rochester, New York. There you see him, Jerry Van Strydonck. He's got $1.3 million. Just took a horrible beat when he lost to an ace on the river for Hoyt to double up.
Okay, with King Queen, he's going to raise it. Makes it $120,000. Into Mr. Lucky Cowboy himself, Hoyt Corkins.
Well, Hoyt's only got an ace deuce, but that's enough for him to raise it up to $400,000. He said maybe I'll catch another ace on the river.
Oil goes out.
Man, you did that so quick.
Yeah, Vance.
Would have definitely called if you shoved.
Well, he said I'd definitely call if you shove. Maybe you should shove.
Jeez, you just did that so quick.
Well, with this hand, you're always afraid your opponent's got ace king or ace queen where you'd be dominated.
You show me if I fold?
Well, he was asked, would you show me if I fold?
Maybe I'll show him the deuce, Vince.
And a fold by Jerry.
You see one? Come on, just for that ace, just one.
You knew I had an ace.
Oh, he does show him the
Can't
ace.
beat that.
I couldn't beat that, but I could flip with a lot of it.
Very congenial.
Go get it flipped.
He's feeling a little sorry for Jerry after that last suck out. Okay, this hand Jerry is quickly folded. Now Cowboy Hoyt with a 6-4 of hearts just calling. And Mr. Oil with an ace-6, not going to raise.
Well, most people would raise when their opponent limped in like that. But not Johnathan. We'll see the flop here. Well, a good flop for Johnathan. It's come ace-9-3. But Hoyt's coming out and betting here. He's not putting his opponent on an ace. He's going to try to represent like he's got something. So he bet 75,000, and he's quickly called.
Yep, no raise, just a call.
Hoyt's got to hit 2 runners to win this pot. Well, there's one of them. A 4 comes off. Hoyt checks.
Yeah, he's going to slow down.
Well, the guy calls you on the flop. He must have something. There's Jonathan's wife, Linda. Very nervous about watching her man here. Well, he is going to bet here 100,000.
Yeah, he's going to make Hoyt pay for it if he wants to stick around.
Hoyt is making this call now. The only way you can make this call is if you specifically put your opponent on a pair of 3s. There's no other hand you can beat when he calls you bet on the flop.
We're trying to steal it, but it's better than that. He hits 3 of a kind.
He hits Colt 44s on the turn and river to gun down his opponent.
And he checks, and that's a mischeck there because he doesn't get the action behind him. He's going to be kicking himself about that, but he still takes down a nice pot.
Well, I agree, Vince. He missed a great opportunity to value bet right there. He knows it, too, right now. He's probably kicking himself, and even though he got lucky and won that pot, he missed out on a value bet on the river, and pros hate to do that.
Yeah, trying to take a gamble with that, trying to make the big play, but it backfires. That's going to annoy him just a little bit. All right, to the next hand we go. Jerry now with a jack 5 of spades, and he quickly folds it.
But look at this. Hoyt now betting $2 million here.
Saying, I don't care anymore after I misplayed that last one. Johnathan with not much, a 9-7 of clubs.
I call.
Wow, he has made the call, Vince, for all his money. $1.2 million with just a 9 high.
One of the most shocking calls I've seen in a long time.
He got the best hand. I was out of bounds on that one.
Unnecessarily.
I think he wants to take that jet back to Oklahoma real fast. With that call, I just can't believe it.
I'm okay.
Well, Hoyt is ecstatic now to see he's got the best hand with the jack high. And there's Jonathan's wife, Linda. She's in shock.
I'll catch something one of those 2 in the window.
My man put in $1.2 million with 9 high.
That wasn't your take. I'll catch one myself.
Well, he can still get lucky. We will see. Huge pot here. We're coming back with the conclusion of his hand in just a moment here on the World Poker Tour. Stay with us. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. The Southern Poker Championship continues. And right now, a shocking call-off by Johnathan Kantor with just 9-7. Cowboy Hoyt Corkins out in front with jack 6.
Well, it is shocking. Hoyt moved all in out of the small blind with jack 6 offsuit. Johnathan made the call for $1.2 million, all his money with a 9 high. Hoyt in shock. He's got the best hand with the jack high, no longer. It's come ace, queen, 7.
Like he knew it was coming. Johnathan has picked up the 7s, and he's in front of the Cowboy.
Well, his wife can't believe it. She's holding her breath now to see if his hand can hold up. Well, a queen comes off.
Ace.
Hoyt hollering for an ace because that would give him a win as well as a jack.
5 of clubs. 5 of clubs.
Hoyt is getting punchy.
5 of clubs.
Johnathan calling for the 5 of clubs.
Any 5.
All he needs is any card but an ace or a jack. Anything else will win it for him.
The Cowboy gets up from the saddle, stands up to look at the river.
Whoa, Hoyt bucked off the horse here as the 8 of hearts comes up on the river. Johnathan Kantor has doubled up here.
Wife Linda fainting in front of us. The crowd's celebrating this.
Get up, honey. We're still alive here.
Here's a chip, but a great call.
Oh, look at it. Hoyt cannot keep a straight face. Says great call with a smirk.
It was even money, wasn't it?
I've had nothing.
His dreams of becoming a multiple WPT champion just took a big hit right there. He's trying to get in that club. Daniel Negreanu, Carlos Mortensen, Barry Greenstein, Gus Hansen, and others belong to. But right now, he's got to work to do it.
Here we go for the next one. Hoyt chuckling it up. He folds his hand.
Well, with that hand, Johnathan Kantor has taken the chip lead, Vince. Unbelievable how this chip lead is seesawed back and forth between these 3 players.
120.
This time he's got jack 9's going to raise. Makes it 120,000.
Jerry's got him dominated. He's got queen 9. He does make the call, though. Now flop comes 10, 8, 6. Both players with a straight draw. Johnathan has an open-in straight draw. He checks, though. Jerry's going to make a bet here with a gut shot straight draw. He just has queen high, but he bets 175,000.
Yep, and Johnathan's not going anywhere. He's making the call. Johnathan open-ended. Jerry with a gut shot. Inside straight draw.
Deuce of diamonds comes off.
Check.
Doesn't help either player. And it goes check, check. So we're going to the river. And 4 diamonds comes off. That also no help to either player.
No one gets there. Who has the guts to bet?
Johnathan is going to make a stab at this pot.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great bet he's making, Vince. He's going to win the pot by making a bet there.
Yeah.
Now, if he just disgustingly checked because he didn't hit his hand there, he lost that pot to the queen high.
This got hard. He bet 375 and a quick muck by Jerry.
So Johnathan Kantor, our chip leader, trying to take home that title, carry it back to Oklahoma.
Actually, in this hand to Hoyt, he's got king, queen. He's getting the raising chips out. And putting them in.
He's going to bet 200,000.
Johnathan going to take a breather. Goes away. And now Jerry with a suited connector, 9-8 of diamonds.
All in.
He says all in with it.
Well, he has gone all in here.
Look out.
Does not know Hoyt that well because Hoyt calls in this spot most of the time. He's done it here. And as the cards lie, Hoyt's about a 3-2 favorite to win this pot and eliminate the youngster from the tournament.
The Jerry bird got being a little confused there on the rail. Jerry's friends from New York.
60-40 in it.
Well, the best hand hasn't won yet. Why start now?
Jerry's right about that part. Best hand has not won yet. Let's see if it'll do it now. If so, we'll be down to heads-up play. Here comes the flop. 7-4 deuce.
No club. Red card.
Well, the youngster needs 2 cards to make a straight or to catch a 9 or an 8 to take the lead.
No club.
Let's see if he can do it.
10.
Desperate young man.
10.
I'll take it, Jack. Ace, that's a good card.
Ace of diamonds comes on the turn, so we are down to the river. Jerry must catch a 9 or an 8, otherwise he'll be our third-place finisher.
This is the guy that was 1 card away with his kings of eliminating Hoyt. Hoyt out-rivered him. Now, can he do the same to him?
Well, 10 of diamonds comes on the river, so that's going to do it from the 24-year-old from Rochester, New York, Jerry Van Strydonck is out in third place.
196,000, but don't forget, he was rivered out. Otherwise, he's a massive chip leader. Got outdrawn by Hoyt Corkins with that ace. And this is how it goes.
I mean, third place is pretty good when you start with 208 people, but once you get there, you want to win, for sure.
Yeah, the Biloxi Beauties are coming out now with the cash. Vince, it's all on the line now. It's come down to a WPT champ going for a second title, Hoyt Corkins versus an Oklahoma businessman in Johnathan Kantor.
Okay, the money, the title, the bracelet, it's all on the line. It's coming up with the heads-up action in just a moment. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. Heads-up action about to begin.
Just have to go out there and be an opportunist. I mean, it's I have to keep my head in the game here and not just get caught up now. And okay, it's heads up and panic.
Having the chip lead coming in heads up, hey, it gives you an advantage, but still it's a lot of gamble.
Which his mission as he came to this final table was to get down to the heads-up battle. He has done that, and he still has the chip lead, Vince. So he is in great shape to take down his second WPT title tonight. Let's see if he can do it.
He's got to be thrilled. Here we go with the heads-up battle. Action on Hoyt, and he's picked up the atom bombs, pair of aces on the very first hand.
Unbelievable. That will certainly help you take that step toward that second WPT title, Vince. You pick up aces heads up, but he limped in on the button.
Gonna try to play it slow.
And Johnathan says, okay, let's see a flop. Oh, and Johnathan has flopped top pair here. This could spell trouble for him.
Yes, he's going to check it.
The slow play might have worked, Vince. His opponent has hit some of the flop. Hoyt's bet 75,000. Johnathan looks back at his hand.